Hi fellow dreamers, in this video we are going to do a part 2 to those strange and weird dreams. Thanks for joining everybody. My name is Carolina. As you know, I focus on doing children's books like these right here that promote love, unity, and peace, and I also help my followers interpret their dreams. We do this of course because when we listen to our dreams, we're connecting to our subconscious, and when we share them, we connect with one another on a more profound level. So let's get started with the topic of today, those strange and weird dreams. During our last video, we talked about how we can actually pinpoint these dreams and how we can learn from them, okay? And how we can use this information to guide us in waking state. Now, this video is going to be about the flip side of that. What are those things that we're doing during waking state that actually promote strange and weird looking dreams? Let's focus on a few today. So let's take a really big step back. Remember, whenever we're in waking state, all of those things that we're looking at, that we're filling ourselves with, essentially are going to pop up at some point in dream state. One of the first things is what we're eating, all right? Especially if you're eating certain things before bed. So if you're drinking a lot of caffeine closer to bed, you're going to see that it's going to be difficult for you to fall asleep. And when you do fall asleep, your dreams may not only be strange, but you may start to wake up more than one time during your sleep state, okay? Now, this can happen too if you're having a lot of sugar before bed. So this can make you, again, make it difficult to actually fall asleep, or can promote a little bit of strange dreams. Now, some people have certain foods that promote strange dreams for them. And just like we all have our own dream language, there are going to be certain foods for you that are going to make your dreams a little bit more strange, okay? Now, with that being said, there are also some foods out there that can actually help relax you, help you have more peaceful and loving dreams, okay? A couple of these things are like teas. There are various teas that you can drink that will help you be in that peaceful state, so that whenever you go to bed, you're a little bit more calm. And remember, if you're going to sleep with that calm and loving energy, that's what's going to sustain the dream. So the images and the experiences during the dream will more than likely be loving and beautiful for you, all right? So always pay attention to the things that you're eating during waking state, because that's going to pin what kinds of dreams you're also going to have. But let's take this even further. For those of us, let's say if we take certain medications, right? If we take certain medications during waking state, some of those medications may have side effects, okay? And some of these side effects can actually be strange dreams or night terrors even. So make sure that you're reading that little bottle, okay? It could be that you take a medication during your whole life. It could be something that's new for you. Either way, look at those side effects, because some of these medications can promote very strange dreams and oftentimes those really traumatic dreams. So make sure that you know what the side effects are for your medication, okay? So as we're talking about medication, also think about this. If you are a person that enjoys, let's say you enjoy drinking or you enjoy smoking, okay? If you do various drugs, this is also going to affect dream state. So for example, along with the medications and along with various drugs, if you do these things when you go to sleep at night, it's very likely that the images you see during dream state are going to be a little bit wacky. You may not understand them like your usual dreams, okay? And you'll notice a difference. So for example, some of our dreamers have had dreams throughout their whole life, and they've looked a certain way, right? They get used to what their dream language looks like. Well, then they start getting on a different medication, or maybe they decide to do some kind of drugs, what have you, okay? No judgments here. But if they decide to do these things, oftentimes they notice that dream state starts to change for them. It starts to look different. Sometimes they don't understand the images that they see. So just know that those things are also going to contribute to your strange or weird dreams. But now let's take another step back on this, because it doesn't just matter the things that we're ingesting into our body, but it also has a big thing to do with what we're actually seeing, what we're filling ourselves with, okay? So if you are in waking state, and let's say that you do a lot of video games, okay? Let's say you started a new video game and you are super into this video game, but like, let's say this is one of those video games with zombies, okay? So you're playing and you're like boom, 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 and there are all these zombies coming after you. Okay, well, it may be good and well during the game while you're awake and playing, but just know that when you go to sleep at night, it can happen that you start having these images during dream state, and you're probably like, why am I dreaming of zombies? Why am I dreaming of these various images that I see in the game? Well, it's because we're filling ourselves with this information, with this energy, right? We're practicing something for long periods of time, so it's normal that this is going to creep up for you in dream state. That's why a lot of the time I talk about the importance of being very conscious and aware of the things that we're filling ourselves with, physically, emotionally, and all of the things that we're putting into our mind, right? It's very important that we're conscious of these things, because if we're not, then we're going to misunderstand dream state. We're going to misunderstand our dream language. So for example, if, like I said, you're playing these video games and stuff, and then you have a dream that's kind of, a little bit scary, and it reminds you so much of the game you were playing, well, it's not saying necessarily that, it's not going to promote anything negative or harsh for you in the future, but what it is saying is it's saying, this is what I'm filled with right now. This game really stayed with me, and you know what? Because it made me so nervous and scared during waking state, I'm still holding that within, and that's what I'm sharing with you right now. So pay very close attention, because if you start seeing these dreams repeat themselves over and over, it's time to take a break from the game. All right. Now, I know our gamers out there don't want to hear that. You're like, I don't want to take a break from my game. Hey, look, and you may not have to, right? You may not have to. If you can play a game and go to sleep and still get the, the good information for yourself. Let's say that you are playing these games, but in dream state, you're getting dreams that actually guide you, that are not about this game. Okay, that's fine. If you're able to do that, that's wonderful. But some people are not able to do that. Why? Because if we're filling ourselves with all of this information, all of this energy, it's only normal that it begins to reflect in dream state. Put down below if you play video games and if you start seeing them in dream state or not. I'm very curious to know how many of us actually do this. All right. So now, along with this, we talked a little bit about the things we're eating, about medications, about things we're watching. Also think about this. It's about the things that you're listening to, okay? If we're listening to certain music and the music promotes a lot of love, a lot of excitement, that kind of thing, okay, well, that's wonderful, because if we're filling ourselves with love and excitement, all of these wonderful emotions, that is very likely to connect with us in dream state. But on the flip side of it, if we decide to listen to music that is somewhat depressing and somewhat sad, and look, sometimes we like to listen to that because some of those songs are really beautiful too, right? But if we listen to this enough, guess what? It's in the mind, it's in the body, I'm feeling it, it is all up in me, right? It is all up in me at that point. So it's very common that these things come up in dream state for you. So the reason that I want to make this video specifically today is because many of you will send in your dreams and you say, hey, this dream really reminded me of that thing I watched the other day. What does it mean? Well, that really just means that dream state is showing you this is what we're carrying around. That movie that you thought had no effect on you, here it is. That game you thought had no effect on you, here it is, right? There are the feelings, there are those things that you're still carrying within yourself. So these dreams really are just loving alerts, letting you know this is what we're filled with. If it's something that you love, that you enjoy, all right, have more of it. Go ahead, enjoy it. But if it's something that brings you fear, that brings you discomfort, this is a loving alert letting you know, time to create some distance, time to create some me time. A little bit more love needs to go into me, all right? So I hope that helped everybody. Let me know your experiences down below, because there are a whole bunch of other things that contribute to the kinds of dreams we have. This is just a little tiny bit of information, but I hope it provides you some guidance. Remember that every Wednesday we're going to be live on TikTok at 6 p.m. Eastern in English and in Spanish. So come on over and meet our wonderful dream team community. But guys, in the meantime, I send you a huge hug. I send you love, unity, and peace, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody. Thank you for your support and love, fellow dreamers. To continue to support us, you can go to our website and purchase our wonderful Lupita books. They're in English and in Spanish with highlights. Also, if you're interested in our wonderful and fun artwork, you can purchase that here directly from me, or you can go to our wonderful Redbubble store. We have our artwork there on stickers, cups, all sorts of fun things. You can also find our very fun little bags for yourself, and of course, it wouldn't be complete without your wonderful pillows, so that you can go to sleep and have more amazing dreams. But I want to thank you, dreamers. Because of you, we continue to do these wonderful videos, and we continue to grow our loving community. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.